Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Not so nice to see you, but I think you already knew that. Do you hear them outside, the truckers for Trump? They're still honking their horns for their president. It's a beautiful thing to see. And when we drove in, so many, even in a Democrat city, even in a nasty Democrat city, there was so much, I would say love, and we can hear it still. So many. And the truckers for Trump, we got to thank our vice president. Thank you, Mike, who has done so much unbelievable work at truck stops over the last 4 years. So much powerful outreach. So thank you, Mike. Thank you. Dear white American citizens and other people currently in our country who will now have a field day with the radical left presidential agenda of Sleepy Joe Biden, I speak to you tonight to address the results from the first round of presidential voting. While it seems that I am now behind in the Electoral College, this is just the first round of voting. I will concede that the first round has Sleepy Joe ahead of me by a very small margin, much less than what I destroyed Crooked Hillary Clinton on 4 years ago. We now will challenge the results of illegal ballots. Illegal, okay? Illegal. Our democracy, you know it, is that we want to support all legal ballots, all of them, every single one. It would be a horrible thing to see one legal ballot not count. It would be a disgrace. It would be bad. But any illegal votes, we have to shut down. We have to shut down the illegal votes, okay? That shouldn't be controversial. Everybody's acting like this is some sort of bad thing. It's a very right thing to do. We are confident that when we challenge these illegal ballots, which include ballots that I don't like, that support Sleepy Joe, or that possibly came in after a deadline despite being okay under state rules, we will be challenging them in our Supreme Court. Okay? We're going to go to the Supreme Court, and I've done so great on judges. The Federalist Society, these great people, these angry sort of conservative people, they gave me a list when I was running for president, when I was crusading against rapist Mexicans, and they said, "Sir, here's a list, sir," and I circled a couple of names on the list. You know, I don't. Obama was sort of one of those nerdy people. He would read the cases, and he was a professor. I just looked at the list. I said, "You know what sounds like a strong name? Brett Kavanaugh. Sounds tough." Turns out he was very tough. You know, and just you go back to high school. He's been tough since high school. Never took no for an answer, and that's what I wanted from a judge. Neil Gorsuch. We thought it was Gorsuch, and Mike. I remember Mike said suck, and I said, okay, I guess you want that one. So we picked Neil Gorsuch, who turned out to be a little bit more nerdy than Brett, but okay, still a pretty solid justice. And then I circled a third name, and I saw Cone. It sounded sort of, I saw Cones, and I thought of, some magazines, and it was Amy Coney Barrett, who now goes by the name, by the way, of Trump. That's her new name. And she assured me that she would vote very strong. She didn't. I misspoke. You misheard. I didn't misspeak. You misheard. She said she would, she wouldn't want to talk about anything with me, but I felt confident that she would throw out all the illegal votes. So while the process goes through the courts, we will only offer a partial concession speech. You can't concede the whole thing. Conceding the whole thing is stupid. How stupid, you would concede the whole thing, but how stupid would that be? We have all these votes. Our great military is voting right now. We have to count the military votes. We're not conceding fully. This is a sort of it's called a partial concession speech, okay? Because I want to thank people. I want to thank people. Is that okay by you? I think it's okay. First, I want to thank, as I already have, our great Vice President, Mike Pence, okay? You might have been the bottom of the ticket, Mike, but you were the most powerful bottom I think this country has ever seen, and I thank you for it. You rallied the evangelicals to me, and I can't thank you enough for that, because I wouldn't have been able to convince, as a New Yorker who has never been to church, thinks religion is stupid, and has committed numerous crimes of both financial and sexual natures. I could have never convinced these Eucharist and Mountain Dew for brains idiots to vote for me. But you got him, Mike. You got him, and I thank you for that, so thank you. I want to thank Bill Barr. Bill Barr. I didn't like him at